So yeah, I was just saying that I just wrote a message to a guy on Twitch about basically his negativity. Um, so I just started streaming 2 weeks ago, really, and he came into my stream because I'm just trying to gain like any kind of publicity or get people to follow me. Hopefully, come into my stream and like my personality, etc. Anyways, posted in the stream. Uh, I don't know what his name in game was. I was trying to look for it here, but his I'm not gonna say his Twitch name because I don't want people to like flame him if this ever gets become something. Um, but I sorry, he came in here and just wrote laughing my ass off, stop streaming, please, and I carried you last game. And I was writing to him in the thing. I mean, I was speaking to him. I was like, "Hey, what's up? What was your name? Like, what game were you talking about? Were you talking about the game that the Torbjorn that one of our players left?" Which I actually want to clip because I almost carried that. I had golden limbs up until the last minute at Zen. Like, it was so epic. Definitely gonna clip that. Anyways, so yeah, he just leaves, and I just wanted to make a video about this because I don't think you should ever do that to somebody, especially someone you don't know. And I noticed that throughout online gaming, period, that people insist on trying to bring somebody down. Something you got to remember, and I want to thank my friend Benny for reminding me of things like this. That people are not always going to be on your same level, and it's something I also have to like try to remind myself all the time. Um, People are not going to always be on your same level. Um, and because of that, you always have to be aware that you might have to be the person that carries the game, and you have to bust your ass. You should be busting your ass in everything you do, honestly, um, because you could be the deciding factor. You could have played poorly, and you might have not been able to tell because you're like the support in Overwatch, for example. And let me turn off this music. And yeah, you might have not been able to tell because supports don't really get the eyes put on them unless you're like Mercy, because Mercy gets a lot of attention paid on her for not resing properly. And yeah, I don't think also aside from the skill rating in the game, I also don't think you should ever tell someone to don't pursue something. Like he just told me to stop streaming. Um, I've been through many paths in my life from uh, losing 50 pounds, going to the gym, learning Muay Thai, powerlifting. This is all in the span of 4 years that I did these things. And at one point, the reason I started doing these things was because I had a fall through in one of my old relationships, and it's just very. It was one of those things where I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't play games anymore because maybe she left me because of this and because of that. So I thought maybe I should just listen to the rest of the world and not do something that I genuinely enjoy, which is playing games. I love playing games since I was a little kid. Something that makes sense to me. I like. I never had the ability to play on a basketball team, baseball team, etc. So I never had that athletic ability. So I had to learn all of that stuff I learned was now. I learned that stuff when I was like 25, 20, 24, 25 basically. Muay Thai was like when I was 23 or 22. But yeah, well, basically I learned all that stuff really late. So I wanted to go back to my roots, which is gaming, because something that that motivational guy, Gary Vaynerchuk said, I believe. So like, you know what? You stop listening to American propaganda and don't try to be good at what you're bad at. Stop trying to fix things about yourself that you're bad at. Try to improve at what you're good at. Of course, he's talking about like in terms of careers and things like that. Not like if you're trying to be a better person, like you know. I mean, like sorry, like if you're trying to be a better communicator with people and things like that, you do have to work on being a better person. Like things like that, like open a business, like that's something you do have to be good at. Um, but yeah, uh, I just hope that people will see this and understand that being toxic doesn't improve anything. Telling someone, "Hey, you suck," or fuck you, fuck this guy in a game, that doesn't help anything. And also, when another perspective I also want to give that for those people that don't like to switch in a game like Overwatch, for example, when you're free to switch to another class, um, if people are complaining, try to be considerate, honestly. Because if people are playing ranked, people are putting something on the line. People go into that mode with the mindset that they will win or lose points. And they are trusting on five other random people that they will make the right choice with them, or that they will at least give their choice of what they believe a better chance. For example, if you only have one healer and that healer might be Zenyatta, like this is something that happened to me, and they forced me to switch. If you only have one healer, Zenyatta, and you have a Torbjorn, you should consider switching. Not necessarily the Torbjorn. It's just a very easy character to give the example of, because right now Torbjorn, even with his buffs, he's still not that great of a character. Even in Team Fortress, honestly, like if you know there's a sentry somewhere, you can just eliminate it, or you can play around it really easy. And that's the same thing with Torbjorn in this game. And Symmetra is another good example, but she got buffed, but it's not. She's not that great, but in the lower elos, like she's okay. But yeah, just try to be considerate all around. Like, don't be toxic. Be considerate. Try to adapt. Like, if something isn't working, learn from it and grow from it. And look at yourself. Like, are you the problem? Because it might be you. And sometimes you gotta put pride aside and you know be the bigger person. Like, be the bigger person to yourself, and just grow from it. Try not to take criticism, like genuine criticism, as complaining or like someone trying to bring you down. Like a big thing that happens. I feel like somebody should make a Reinhardt tutorial video. I should probably do that. And a big thing is knowing when to charge. A lot of people think that, or maybe they feel that because the character isn't really mobile, all he does for 90% of the game is hold the shield. They feel that they should press a button, or like they get bored and want to press a button, or get scared and want to press a button, and that button is almost always the charge button. And PC is shift. I don't know what it is on consoles, but yeah, people would love to press shift. And when someone says in the chat, hey, you shouldn't charge because we lose, you compromise us, you're putting down our wall. So we go from all standing behind you in protection, and then you want to charge, then we all die. Yeah, when someone gives that advice, like for example, you shouldn't take it to heart and then get mad and then pick a character that you immediately feel is a troll character. A lot of people tend to go to, like, for example, Torbjorn. Um, yeah, just acknowledge when it's genuine advice and when it's not. For the most part, when someone says, hey, don't charge like that, that's genuine advice. They also don't want to lose, and that also serves to improve you as a player. And that should also increase your awareness. Like, if I did this wrong, what else am I doing wrong? How can I improve that? But yeah, I just wanted to make that quick video. I know that went on for a little bit. But yeah, man. Uh, yeah, enjoy your time, man.